Welcome to this week's Ubenenstand im Memphis. This fucking German language is ugly shit, Marcus. Ugly fucking shit. Listen to this shit. Listen to this.
Übereinstimmen der Woche. Übereinstimmen der Woche.
Honestly, how can you find any German woman attractive when they speak in that fucking language? That's disgusting. How do you make matchup of the week sound bad? It's that bad. Holy shit. Alright. Anyhow, this matchup of the week is between 2 and 2. Surprise 2 and 2 get some to some. Not to this guy. And recently undefeated Cologne Centurions, who is now 3-1 after taking a devastating loss to a very, very handsome Fraggle Wembley. Yes. ESPN gets some actually favored, surprisingly enough, to maybe climb above 500 and maybe get Centurions a little bit worried. And when he looked like he might be cruising to playoffs, right? Might be a little bit worried. But we'll see what's going on. I actually gotta move this. I'm trying to use two computers here. If you can tell, I'm actually in the bedroom here because Lauren's cousin Montana is over and I'm exiled to the fucking bedroom.
Hey, you want to keep it down?
And since last week, Teddy Ballgame was here, and the week before Teddy Ballgame was here, I was a little too inebriated and or tired to do them. But since only Montana is here, I get to sit on the bed with horrible posture, with a computer on the chair and another one right here, so I got to keep turning my head, which is hurting my neck. And she doesn't even care. Do you want me to turn it off? You won't figure out how to turn on the movie again. Honestly, how can women who are born in this day and age be this dumb with electronics, right? And then I go and marry one. I tell you guys, absolutely crazy. Anyhow, get some throwing out Peyton Manning, Jamal Charles, Rashad Mendenhall, Steve Smith, Andre Johnson, Brandon Marshall, Tony Gonzalez, Giants, and Gould. Tell me that doesn't seem like a good matchup. Everybody's making fun of them for all the injuries. Well, guess what? If they don't get injured, boys, it's a fucking incredible lineup. Peyton Manning going against New England. You know he's going to be putting up points. It's going to be Manning, Brady, 82 or whatever, how many ever times they play. Against New England, I'm guessing he's actually going to get 26 points. Jamal Charles against Baltimore. The sheer load. The weird thing about Jamal Charles is he just doesn't get as many carries as most of the other big backs, and yet he still gets so many damn points. But against Baltimore, I think the hurt of the lack of touches is really going to hurt him, especially because they're not going to give up too much. Give me actually only 8 points for Jamal Charles this week. We have Rashad Mendenhall, who's now finally probable against Philly. We'll see how limited he's going to be. Mendenhall, actually, I give only 4 points this week. Steve Smith against Seattle. Like Steve Smith, like Seattle's defense a little bit more. Steve Smith, give me only 10 points. Andre Johnson, Houston, going against the Jets. Unfortunately, I think if Andre gets an early touchdown, he's going to be fine. He'll get about 14. If he doesn't, I just don't see the Jets keeping it close enough or being able to stop Houston's run enough to have them have to pass to have Johnson have good enough numbers. So Johnson, I'm going to say, gets between 8 and 14. It's 8 if he doesn't get a touchdown in the first quarter and a half, and it's only it's 14 if he doesn't get if he gets a touchdown in the first quarter and a half, and it's 8 if he doesn't. Not because of him, just because I just think their team's going to way overmatch the Jets. I could be wrong. I've been wrong, I think, once before. Once, maybe. Once. Brandon Marshall. Jacksonville. Gotta like it. Gotta love it. Brandon Marshall gave me 18 points this week. Tony Gonzalez. God, you guys know how much I hate Tony Gonzalez. I really do. He's old. He's crappy now. But somehow he finds his geriatric ass getting catches when there's just no need. I mean, I guess the only reason that he's getting catches is because you got Julio Jones on the outside along with Roddy White, plus Jacquizz Rodgers and Michael Turner in the backfield. I guess that's the only reason they have so many other fucking people that they forget about his AARP loving ass, right? Anyhow, Tony Gonzalez, 8 points this week. Giants defense against Cleveland. Don't really love the Giants defense, especially this early in the year, even with fantasy, but you got to like them against Cleveland. But you got to watch out. Whedon is a lot better quarterback than a lot of people are going to give him credit for. I think Giants only put up 4 points this week. Robbie Gould against Jacksonville, like that. About 3 field goals, few extra points. 13 points. 13. I really did this. I went 13 points, and I put either up a 25 in front of me, or I put up a 7. Or, in your thing, like a 52. Anyhow, really fucked up. I'm not the smartest person in the world. On the other side, we got Centurions. We got Cam Newton going against Seattle. I really am interested on seeing this one. Seattle has an incredible defense, really good rush, front 7. We're going to see how he contains Cam Newton. I think they're going to actually do a pretty damn good job of it. Give me Cam Newton with only 14 points this week. Ahmad Bradshaw with the Giants against Cleveland. I think Ahmad Bradshaw is one of the most overrated guys in all of football, or running backs at least, mainly because he plays for the Giants. I'm not exactly sure. Ahmad Bradshaw gave me only 7 points this week. Reggie Bush, still like him against Cincinnati. Give me 22 points for Reggie Bush this week. CJ Spiller, he's still rehabbing. You're going to start CJ Spiller again 2 weeks in a row. One last week, which you were just stupid as shit. Actually, you know what? I'm revamping what I said in the update. I'm giving you the nooge for starting CJ fucking Spiller. He was, number one, he was doubtful. And number two, even if he did play, he was going to get maybe only 5 touches that fucking game. You stupid German. And can you not translate the goddamn page into that Deutsch, gibberish that you read? Anyhow. And now you're going to start him against San Francisco's defense. Really smart move because, running backs do really, really, really well against them, don't they? Smart move. Anyhow, next you have Larry Fitzgerald against St. Louis. I can guarantee you I think he's going to get 9 points. He won't find the end zone, but I don't think anybody on Arizona will. I think actually Arizona's going to lose about 3-17 against the Rams, but Fitz will give you decent numbers at 9 points. Glad you finally put him back in the lineup, buddy. Next, you got Dwayne Bowe going against Baltimore. Definitely like the receivers over the running backs and that. Give me Bowe with 9 as well. Vernon Davis against Buffalo. God, you have to love that matchup. Give me 20 points for Vernon Davis. 20 points. Tight end. 20. Though I hope it doesn't come true, because then the other points will go to Frank Gore, but whatever. Anyhow, Packers defense against Indianapolis, whatever. Like it, don't love it. We'll see how it does. I'm guessing Packers are going to get only 6 points. But we'll see. Indy can put up some points, and being in Indy is definitely going to help him out. Stephen Gostkowski for New England against Denver. Everybody talks about how Denver has a pretty good defense. Well, Tom Brady shredded that exact same defense last year. So Stephen Gostkowski is definitely going to get his points. Give him 10 points this week. Overall, I actually see Centurions nudging it out. 102-91. Hope you prove me wrong, Josh. I know you hate me picking for picking with you, because then you usually lose. But I guess you usually lose either way anyhow. But anyhow, hopefully you beat the German. CJ Spiller, I forgot to tell you how many points. I think he's going to get 6 whole points. You might want to look in your bench, buddy. Anyhow, guys, good luck in this week's Uberstein. I know the Uber. I got that Uber instrument. I don't know. Anyhow, guys, love you. Great to see you back. Talk to you later. Bye.